Hi. So I decided that I'm going to do things a little bit differently here on Plate.1. I made this video that I've since removed. You don't care about this at all. Let me get to the topic. So I started learning how to draw about a year ago. And as many people do, I kind of got stuck in study hell. Wait, hold on. No. First, because this is a ramble. But first, I started learning how to draw because I like to write stories. I've been coming up with stories in my head since I was a little girl. I never wrote them down because why write them down when they're so crisp and clean and clear in your brain? But yeah, I wanted to share them with people, but I also wanted to learn how to illustrate the stories. I wanted to learn how to draw. I kept putting it off, but last year I was like, you know what? Let me just actually learn how to do this. So, with the assistance of my brother, who is an artiste, he like professional, he gave me a lot of advice. I went to the University of YouTube. I learned the fundamentals. I learned perspective, which is so much fun. I love perspective. It's so fun. 1 and 2. I only just started learning 2, but that's fine. And I learned gesture and line confidence and all of these other things. And then I started practicing drawing like landscapes and flowers, completely forgetting that the reason I was doing this was to learn how to draw people. And by forgetting, I mean I did not forget. I just put it off because drawing people is complicated. It's so complicated, mostly because we know what people look like. You can draw a mountain or an alligator or a dog all wonky and nobody cares. Nobody cares. You draw a face wrong, everybody cares. Everybody notices. The eye is off, the nose is funny looking, and not in a stylized sort of way, but like your eyes are sitting on two different planes type of way. And that can cause problems. So basically, I chickened out of drawing people for a while. And I mean, I would look at videos, obviously. I would look at Loomis, or, well, we're going to get back to Loomis. I looked at Brigman, I looked at all of these different methods, and I kind of practiced it. And that was it. I practiced it. And then I quit and did other things because I am an overthinker and I get stuck consistently in analysis paralysis. Also, perfectionism, which is a monster. But recently, I was like, okay, let me get over myself. I need to get over myself and just do the thing. Just do the thing. So I looked into Loomis. Now, the thing about Loomis, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and they say if you use the Loomis method, you are going to wind up drawing the same face every single time because it uses very precise lines, very precise measurements. And that's true. I would watch videos on the matter because I didn't know it was a book. I thought it was some course people kept talking about, but I watched people talk about it. I watched Kesh Art has a PDF that you can get for free on his site. And it uses very precise lines. However, I was flabbergasted when I saw this. Earlier this week, I actually found the book. I watched another video on the Loomis Method, and somebody actually mentioned the name of the book, and it's an old book, so I found it on the archive website, library archive, internet archive, I'm not sure, but it's on there. And in the very first line of the book, Loomis is talking about how wonderful it is that people have such a wide variety of faces. And later in the same chapter, like maybe a couple pages down, he shows just the different ways you can use this method to draw different faces. And I'm like, so his method can be used to draw different faces. So why does everyone say basically you have to just move the lines. That's literally all it comes down to. If you were ever struggling about should I use Loomis, should you not? Yes, there are a lot of lines. But if you want to draw semi-realistic or even cartoony-ish faces that aren't overly exaggerated, just move the lines, my dear. That's it. Just move the lines. And I'm saying this like I've been doing this consistently. I've not. I only just officially drew something with the method, like actually making an effort to using it to draw like a Sir's YouTube instruction video. That was a weird line, whatever. But I'm going to. The plan is to today, or as of recording this today, to go look at reference. Reference isn't bad, yo. Use reference. Use it. To use reference to look at people's faces, real people's faces, and then just adjust that little side circle thing to draw properly. Because the top line is for the brow line, the middle line is for, not the brow line, the top line is for the hairline, the middle line is for the brow, the bottom of the circle, the smaller circle, is for the bottom of the nose. So I figure if you just move that around according to the reference, then you can draw whatever face you want. You just have to use reference. Yeah, how long have I been talking? 7 minutes? Have I been talking for 7 minutes? Sheesh. Okay, I'm done. Wait, hold on. Okay, real quick. I know I've not done a voiceover thing really, maybe once or twice in my food videos. That's something I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to just be talking about art. I'm going to be talking about whatever I feel like. Probably books and shows that I'm watching, or the Bible, or like absolutely unhinged Bible stories. The Bible is so interesting because there are people in it and people are weird. I include myself in that statement, obviously. So yeah, books, shows, what I'm learning in art, unhinged Bible stories, food, I guess. Yeah. Okay, no, that's it. All right, see y'all later. Bye.